All right, everybody, we are live again. Let's try this again.
We're squishing Billy.
Yeah, she's right there. Are you able to pull us up? Because if you're not, nobody is.
Okay, I am trying. I was in another thing and it froze for me, so let's see here.
Nope, it's not that one.
No, not that one. That's 11:23. Everybody's watching us sit here. There we are.
Well, there you are. Okay, so we know it's going. It's just everybody else is busy at the moment.
Yeah, they're all busy RVing.
Yeah, well, good.
And having fun.
Like we said, good for them. We'll hang around for about 10 minutes and we'll see how it's going.
Randy!
Hey, Randy, your first one. We were thinking we weren't getting out there, so thank you so much. We usually have 7 or 8 people waiting, and then people just start piling in. So when we didn't see anybody,
we stopped it and we started over, and you totally missed me spilling my first drink.
Yeah, well, that's probably good. We'll delete that so nobody can see that. Randy is out camping right now.
You are? Where are you camping? Russ didn't fill me in yet.
I can't remember the name of it. I know she was solo camping for a while, and then I believe her husband caught up with her. Did you see her video for the Family Feud thing?
Oh my goodness,
That's
Randy,
right.
That was awesome. If they don't pick you, then there's something wrong with it.
That's going to be a fun show.
Totally.
And if/when you guys get on there, we are going to watch, and then we're going to brag, of course. You know, there's a car behind us. Did you see that?
Which is random.
Yeah.
That's
There's not really many people on this property we're on. We're actually on 700 acres of blueberry farm. And there's
Island Grove Wine Company.
Yes.
If you come down to Florida, please, you've got to come here.
Yes, and that's what we're drinking. We're drinking their blueberry sangria.
Yes. There's about 4 miles away, they have their tasting room, which is on the main drag.
Yeah.
This is in the middle of 700 acres. This is their actual winery that we get to stay on.
Yes.
But we went to the tasting room first, and they let you try as many. I only tried 2 because I had a really light lunch.
I'd have come out of there drunk.
I could have gone to town, and when the owner asked me, how many did you try? And I only said 2. She's like, oh. So we're going back tomorrow, so that way I can get a little more.
Yeah, definitely. And me too. I'm gonna have a couple. I'm driving tomorrow, so only a couple little tastes.
Just a sip.
But
well, none of it can be as bad as the Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Well,
straight up.
they only give you like that much when you go into their
The furnace
tasting
is
rooms.
on. You want me to turn that off real quick?
No, that's all right. We'll just sweat our way through it. It's warm here in Florida. Oh, it's not really warm.
It's chilly outside.
Yeah, but in here, I mean, it's blowing right under the table. I'm sure Randy knows how that table is set up, you know. It's just blowing. My feet feel actually really warm at the moment. So.
Well, I'll feel really warm after I work my way through all the sangria.
Yeah, me too. My goodness, we could probably kill this bottle tonight.
Oh, we totally will. Randy said, we're camping in the woods in Frontenac State Park in Minnesota. It's our favorite Minnesota state park, so when you visit us, we'll take you there. Oh, that would be awesome.
Very cool.
That would be really cool.
Rest assured that it won't be this time of year.
No.
Minneapolis, we're not as hardcore as you guys. No. I think like, what's a good time in Minneapolis? Maybe June?
May?
Yeah, May, June.
We're guessing here.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing we've ever stopped at in Minnesota, because we've driven through there a few times, the Spam Museum.
Yes, I'm wearing the shirt today.
Pulled it right over him. Not Superman, Spam Man.
We were driving down the road, and I'm from Hawaii originally, and it said, where Hawaiians go on vacation. I'm like, Hawaiians don't go to Minnesota on vacation. Shut up. And all of a sudden I saw Spam. I cut across what? That was at least 3 or 4 lanes, because I was in the fast lane.
Thankfully there was nobody even there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be doing that with Teddy behind us.
$150 in merchandise later, the man leaves the Spam Museum.
Yeah. Now, I saw somebody had commented there. Was it Randy again?
Yeah, she just laughed at your little antics there. Solo camping, though, I think that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty brave.
Yes, very brave.
I wouldn't go. I don't have you there to protect me.
Mm-hmm. Or Billy.
Yeah, Billy. Yeah. She's just crashed right between us right now, so.
Yeah, we cannot escape Billy. If we're sitting somewhere, she has to wedge her way.
I can't remember the name of the wine that Randy said she would be drinking with us tonight. She posted on Instagram. I read it to you. Do you remember?
Something like that?
No, Siegler or something like that.
All right, you have to help us out, Randy. What are you drinking? Yeah, we're gonna make it. Or Riesling.
Riesling, that's it.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got shine.
Me either.
Me neither.
Nope.
But is it good?
Of course it is. She wouldn't be
course
drinking
it.
it.
Hey,
no, it's horrible.
No,
Ask me another.
sometimes I've saved some stuff, you know, for a special occasion, and then I drink it, and it's just like meh.
Well, that port that we had.
She said.
That port wine that we had the other night.
I've never had port before.
That stuff was good. We had a couple come over, and I don't know why I didn't think of videoing. I don't know if they would have been comfortable videoing.
I'm not sure.
But we met them on a walk with our dogs, and they're in a really small teardrop. Like, I mean, a true teardrop, just the bed. And, you know, we talked for a little bit. They found out we had a little guy, Max, so they decided to come over and meet up with us. And they said, oh, we found this really great port wine. And they said, we'll bring it with us. And, man, that stuff was really
And it comes in this really cool bottle that looks like a giant Hershey Kiss.
Yeah, yeah.
It's from St. Augustine, where they bottle it and make it.
Yep, yeah. Oh, man. That stuff was good. We had a good time talking.
Definitely.
We hung out, what, a couple hours, I think?
I mean, that's the thing. We meet so many cool people at the campgrounds that we wouldn't have otherwise met.
So we had 4 people sitting around the little dinette here.
Inside here, yeah. And it was really, I mean, it was an enjoyable time.
So Kerry was sitting on the side, you know, the cutout side.
With Billy.
And David, and I cannot remember his wife's name for the life of me. They were sitting right here where Kerry and I are sitting. And then I just had a little pull-up stool that I was sitting there.
Was that comfy?
I mean,
enough.
Yeah. I mean,
so
you know, I think we all had elbow room. We were all drinking wine. We had a good time.
But if anybody's wondering whether or not you have enough room to even just entertain somewhat inside, because it was really cold that night, and you know, just sitting out in front of the trailer wouldn't have been enjoyable, I don't think.
No, and I think that they were prepared to do that, because you remember when they first came over and we said, yeah, come on there, or we could sit out, you know, there. Yeah. That's what they were thinking, because, you know, they're used to that small teardrop.
I'm still kind of loving the fact that when we showed up here at the wine company, they gave us a tour with the, you know, we got to see the vats and all the machines and everything that they did. And then they asked us about the trailer, and when I said, well, would you like a tour of ours now?
Yeah.
I totally didn't expect them to take me up on it.
Yep.
And then I had to, like, give my little asterisk thing, because we literally had just pulled in. I'm like, I still have all the bungee cords. It's still in travel mode. But it was clean, so.
I was surprised that the guitar wasn't on the floor, because you said you had forgotten to tuck that away.
Yeah, but, Randy, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but we came down some really bumpy gravel roads to get here. The microwave had opened. It wasn't open when I stepped in, but I know it opened because the glass dish that is in the microwave was on the countertop. Nothing was broken, thankfully. I mean, the fact that it fell down right on top of where the propane thing is, and that's glass.
Yeah.
Both of those pieces with glass and it didn't break just baffled me.
Yeah. You know, there's been a couple of weird things that happened while we were driving. Like this table once flipped completely around.
I think just the jostling, and it just slowly did one of those little things
crazy,
at
man.
one time.
And I you know.
You're just a crazy driver.
No, I go slow. Like coming down this road, the speed limit was 30. I think I was doing 5 or 10 because it was a dirt road. It had a lot of bumps in it. And I did not want to have to go through that
Yeah,
stuff.
it was a trek coming down here. You know, if we had a much bigger rig, I don't know, we would have had to go slower.
Well, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Even slower. But, you know, for the little guy, Max, the other benefit where we were staying, Tomica State Park, they had this really narrow turnaround about halfway through the campground area, and we were able to fit through it.
Yeah, because it was all a one-way direction. And so if you had to go all the way around, it was a huge camping area.
There are 97 spots.
Yeah, exactly.
I looked.
So if you couldn't make it through 13, you were going to have to go all the way around. And we were able to.
Randy's never had that happen. But just know the microwave can pop open and close.
Definitely.
So note to self, and I might just start, just in case, just packing that with the dishes.
You know, I forgot that you threw a couple of those blueberries that we got in there, and something hit my lip, and I was like, oh no.
Did something fall in my glass?
I was like, is it a rat? But now I'm trying to get
rat?
the... Yeah.
Who thinks a rat is...
You hear stories like rats inside Coca-Cola, or fingers inside, you know, your McDonald's drink or something like that. Now I'm like trying to grab one of these damn blueberries.
No, just let them sit.
I want to grab one. I want to eat one.
No, the girl at the tasting room had told me to do that. She said with the sangrias, drop some fruit.
It's kind of like the worm in tequila.
I guess. Although I'll never know. Have you ever eaten one?
No.
Or swallowed it?
Nope.
Do you swallow it or chew it?
I have no idea. I do neither.
Yeah, no, I won't even drink it. If there's a worm in my
I don't
bottle,
play
I
that
game. And then there was a lighter sangria that was made with pineapple and mango.
Mm. Yeah, you tried that one too.
Yep. And so those were the two. And like I said, just this was, I think, a little sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
And I love blueberry.
Yeah.
Blueberry taste. So this week, we are going to that show.
Yeah, Randy, we're going to a RV Super Show down here, and Little Guy Max, or Liberty Outdoors, is supposed to be there.
Yep.
Along with a bunch of other manufacturers. So we plan on doing tours of a lot, like video tours of a lot of different rigs. I think that video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video of our day, and we'll kind of go in and out of some rigs, maybe talk to a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think what we'll do is we'll do a lot of separate videos on different rigs that we toured, like full rig tour videos.
Depending on how busy it is. I mean, I'm wondering how many people. They said last year 75,000 people went to that show. That is just insane.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to shut it down, say, sorry.
Sorry.
Filming.
Russ and Kerry are in here.
Yep.
You yeah, that's...
Filming's taking place, guys.
They're going to push us out quicker than anything.
And
Although
damn blueberry.
I'll just distract them with Billy. You know, while you run in, I'll just say, don't you want to pet the cute little doggy?
All right, that's it. I just got to reach in and grab one.
That's all.
Mmm. That is good.
Did I make you?
I think it's a short night. We only have a couple people here, and you and I have had a long day of driving.
Oh, look. See, Randy said hi, Billy. So, Randy, seeing as we have special one-on-one time real quick.
Yeah, true.
How has your week been? Did you just get up to the campsite today? I haven't had the luxury of chatting back and forth on Facebook, because Russ does all the Facebook stuff.
Well, it wasn't Facebook, it was Instagram.
Oh, it was Instagram.
Yeah.
Look at all these ways to... I can't keep up.
Yeah.
They should have like one central social media database, and it just pulls all of them in so you don't miss anything from anyone.
There are things like that.
Is there?
Yeah.
Why do I not know of this?
Well, there's a thing called Buffer. It's more for posting rather than commenting.
Oh.
Or it's more for posting rather than seeing what's coming at you.
It would probably be too much for me at this point in time right now anyway, because I just got a new laptop, and just trying to learn that technology alone is already befuddling me. She said, I've had fun for my first solo RV camping trip. Man, solo RV camping trip. That is just impressive. Watch out, Janine Pettit. Here comes Randy. That's what I think. Hey, big ships, little boats. Welcome.
Hey.
See, Russ was giving up on people, and he was just gonna shut down. Oh yeah.
No, I was ready to go. I didn't want to take up Randy's time, you know, and I know she and her husband are out camping, so. But now we've got two people. This is really a slow night. you know, Friday night. It must be a busy Friday night elsewhere.
Hey, you know, they happen.
Yeah.
They happen. You know, and we just happen to be sitting and relaxing. And
Yep. Just like Randy, we're out camping, except we're in Florida and it's a little warmer.
just a bit.
But it would be great. It would be nice if we could just get like, you know, 3 or 4 people that we know and get out camping, all of us together.
Well, you know, that's, let's see here. Oh, they had a hard time getting you guys. I wonder why.
Yeah.
It's not showing on YouTube.
You were able to find it?
Yeah, and Randy found it. But you know what? A friend of ours had told us that there's been some sort of glitch with YouTube. Typically, when you get ready to post a video, it has, you know, you get to do your picture.
Yeah, you do custom thumbnails. It's not letting, well, it's letting people do that, but it's showing just random thumbnails throughout the video. So if you go on your page, you won't notice it. But if you search, you know, one of your videos and it's in the search area, it'll just be some random video.
So Randy said, "Thanks for joining, Big Ships." They were going to leave. I was dragging.
Russ was going to leave. Like I said, I didn't want to waste your time, Randy. I was kind of doing a mercy thing.
I would have just been sitting here finishing the bottle, talking to you. Don't worry about it.
I just poured another bottle
It'd be
here.
so fun to do this face to face. Is there a way?
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's got to be. There's got to be.
And then Big Ships Little Boat said, "I went to your channel," and so I guess. I don't know. I think there's something in the YouTube matrix that's
there's
a little
glitch in the
tonight.
YouTube matrix. Yeah, babe. We literally killed this bottle. There's like one more drink.
Okay, but we started it earlier because I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
So.
But we killed a bottle in a night.
Yeah, we never do that. This is really good wine.
Yes,
I really like
delicious wine.
And with the vlog that we just put up this evening, I put the link to this wine company. Yeah. And you can order, but I know they can only ship to certain states.
It's like Florida, Georgia, and a couple others. And she mentioned that it was just due to, you know, having to register with different states and stuff. And,
which is sad. We just need to buy like a case of it and stick it
underneath. Yeah, we could definitely do that because this is good stuff.
And then wherever we go for Friday night wine with friends.
So Big Ships, this is a blueberry sangria. And there's the bottle for you. Really cool.
From Island Grove Wine Company.
Yeah, Island Grove Wine Company, right here in Hawthorne, Florida.
Yes. And you know what's funny? I never was a big wine drinker. I told Russ before we started doing this, I never walked into a wine shop or a vineyard or anything. If I needed some, I would get it at the grocery store or the, package store. Jacqueline, hi folks.
Hey Jacqueline, how's it going?
See here, and Lynn Castman, hi. Thought maybe you got into the wine and forgot us. Found you. See, no.
Yeah, we've just, we were out. We actually had another one up, and there was like nobody there. It was like crickets.
He was getting sad. He was getting sad.
Yeah, I know. I was getting spoiled. So we shut that one down. Came back as soon as we came back. Randy. From Randy's Adventures was right there. So I was like, okay, we're getting out. But even Big Ship said that they had a hard time finding us. So yeah, a glitch in the matrix. We almost had to shut down anyways, or we didn't think we were going to be able to get out. Because I have a couple of other YouTube channels, one that's significant, and then other ones that are just kind of minor ones. And I was actually logged into one of those minor ones, and it wouldn't let me go live.
Not the first time it's happened. And the first thing I asked him was, "Russ, are you logged into the right one?" I said, "Yes." And he hated coming back to me after and saying, "I was logged into the wrong one."
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just thankful we got this out there.
Yeah, we've got 5 on board now. That's right. We told Randy the first iteration that we had that initially happened, I hit my tooth when I went to go first have my drink, and I spilled the very first sip, so it looked like I was...
So that's probably a good thing. I will delete that so nobody will see it.
Yes, you should delete that one.
I saw you laughing over that. I was like, what did I do?
Well, that's right. Lynn, because I thought Lynn was with Big Ships Little Boats. They're on separate phones. So That's good. It
Good.
builds up the numbers.
Yeah, it definitely builds up the numbers. So
Plus,
thank you so much.
I would, if we were watching somebody, I would be doing the same thing, because in that way, if I think of something to say, I don't have to try to tell you to type it in.
Tell them. Yeah, exactly.
Because you might misspell it or something.
I might misspell it. That's probably pretty much guaranteed.
Oh, definitely. So when we showed up here today, it was one of the most amazing things. We did this tour.
Yes.
Okay, LOL, if you remember, my name is Dave. Yes. Thank you, Dave. And if it's okay, I'll refer to you that way. I try to refer to people by their handles, so that way people can follow who is saying what if they're looking.
Exactly.
But I will call you Dave.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're at this blueberry farm, 700 acres of blueberries.
Well, we got to see the vats that they do this stuff in.
What was that, 25,000 bottles in the big ones?
Yeah. Well, the woman is showing us that down at the bottom there's like this little thing that you can twist and open, like a little submarine hatch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really only this big. And she told me that the people that work there, they climb inside it to clean the interior of the vats.
Yeah, that's not happening here.
No, not with me either. I don't know who can fit in that.
It's probably horse jockeys, ex-horse jockeys, washed up horse jockeys. Can you see that? Needed
it's
vat
so
cleaner.
Tiny. I'm not claustrophobic, but I just cannot picture it. I'd have to see it.
Needed vat cleaners, preferred ex-horse jockeys. That's about it.
So Dave used to live in Ormond Beach a long time ago.
We love Ormond Beach.
It was so nice down there. There are some really big houses.
I was going to say, there's some
park.
money there in Ormond Beach. When I first came out of the state park and went to that first bridge where you take a left to kind of go over to where the stuff is.
Granada. Granada.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I almost got in an accident because I kept looking at the houses. Yeah. I was like, I could fit 15 little guy Maxes
just in the room.
In the garage.
One room.
Yeah.
No, it was very nice. And what's interesting is the way that we came in this back road way.
That's right.
We had no idea.
We came off of Pine, what was it? Pine something.
Pine Street, Pine Ave, one of those. But when he went to go get Starbucks, I think it was.
Yeah, I had to go to Starbucks to upload vlog number 48.
He came back and said, this is a pretty ritzy area.
Yeah.
And then when we drove down there, it's like, yeah, Pine Street, there we go. He knows right what we're talking about. But no, it's a very, very nice area. And then we went down to the beaches down there.
Yep.
And we were told that the beaches are not dog friendly, but the staff person right there let us take the dogs down onto the beach. We were there.
He said, I see so many people violate that. You know, he said, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, we only went down there for a short bit because it was cold and windy, but we both had to get our beach fix and get down there. You were just trying to wiggle your way in between us.
Yeah, she's a camera ham. She wants to get in the show.
No, she's trying to burrow in and get down below, but then it would be me sitting like this, so she has enough room.
I've got nowhere to go here.
I know.
But no, I really enjoyed. Was it Tacoma? Tacoma. Yeah, Tomoka State Park. Very, very cool state park.
Yeah.
And the campgrounds were just massive. And they were pretty clean too. You know, usually you go to these state parks.
The campground was massive, yes, but the campsites themselves.
Oh yeah, the campsites were pretty tiny, but I liked them because there were a lot of dense trees, you know, foliage and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So it felt like we were kind of by ourselves.
Well, and because there was nothing behind us, we just slept with the window shade all the way down. So when the sun would first come out in the morning, and we were in a tunnel of trees. I think Russ posted an Instagram picture.
I did. Yeah.
Of one of them. So when at night it's so dark.
It's really dark.
That you can see the sky kind of illuminated by the stars, and you could see the trees kind of...
Well, when I went to dump the trash and walk the dogs, I came back, I said, it's spooky dark out there.
Well, I told Russ when I was looking at the window, I had woken up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I said it reminded me of a picture from that child's book, Where the Wild Things Are. It just totally reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Which was really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely a very cool area. But when I went into the restrooms were really nice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised because usually you go to those state and those county parks, everything is usually pretty nice, and the restrooms are usually kind of lacking. Not here. Those were really nice there. The one thing I did notice, we didn't use their showers when we were there, but it was cold inside there, so I don't think they're heated. So.
Yeah. Well, and probably not. I mean, we've been going through 70, 80-degree days for the last 2 weeks, and it just some weird cold front is coming through right now that made it a little chilly, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, I look forward to just kind of exploring more of the state parks and the county parks in Florida.
Yeah, and then there's Harvest Hosts.
Well, yeah.
My goodness.
It's my goal to hit all of them, which will be really difficult because they keep adding new ones.
Yeah.
So every time we come by, but Russ and I were talking. It's just so brilliant for them to do it because all these small businesses want to get the word out there about their companies. They have these parking lots or area just like here that's just kind of going away. So why not, do the advertising? We asked them, we have a YouTube channel. Is it okay if we talk about it? And they were like, please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
So they really want you there. Unlike some of the other places where at a Walmart, it's kind of iffy nowadays. Like Russ mentioned in today's vlog, you don't know if the one manager that says yes, it's okay with, and then they have shift change, and then the next one says no, and they didn't get the notice.
Yeah. It's definitely things to think about, and even we may not research, and Walmart may say yes, but it might be by city ordinance, not allowable.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you were saying, Randy. She said T. The letter T. She's sending us clues and it's cryptic messages now. Survey says, I don't know what it is. Okay, she said, we do state parks, but look forward to venturing out to other options such as Harvest House.
Yeah. State parks are great. We actually prefer state parks over like KOAs and stuff like that. But we really do like the Harvest Host as well.
Well, Dave said, if you don't mind parking in the snow, you're welcome to overnight here in New York. That is incredibly sweet, but Kerry doesn't do snow. I grew up in Connecticut. He made me live in Wisconsin for a while.
So I forget. I don't know if we ever knew what part of New York Dave was from. We were stationed in New York for a little while.
I think he was up in the same
in Plattsburgh, yeah. Remember, it was snowing in June once. We've had this discussion, so it must have been with Dave.
It's snowing where Jacqueline is. And yeah, me and Lynn are about fed up with it. Come down to Florida. We have 700 acres here. It's wide open and it's free.
I like how you're just inviting everybody. We just had a couple of close friends pull up here.
Well, no, you could. I mean, they allow multiple rigs to come up here, and it's just dependent upon the number of spots available. We got lucky this time when there's no one here. We had it all to ourselves.
So I'm wondering where Jacqueline is from. If she could chime in with that.
Yep. He said 1.5 hours from Plattsburgh. Yeah, we had talked about that, and you were talking about the fishing before.
Oh, man, I love the fishing up there.
Iowa.
Jacqueline's
from Iowa.
Our daughter went to school in Iowa.
Coe
College.
Coe College.
What was the name of that city? We've been there so many times.
Rapids.
Cedar Rapids, that's right. My goodness, how many times did we go to Cedar Rapids?
Back and forth.
I know, and I couldn't remember the name of it.
Oh, and Randy said, I forgot to say congrats for leaving your job. Yes! Such a big move.
Can I leave mine?
No.
Oh. Darn it.
I did mine first, sorry. You can't.
Drink a little more. Let me re-ask that question.
I'll probably make you get a different job to add another one to it. Yeah, just about 12 years at Beloit. And just kind of stepping away and starting this next chapter of our life. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
And then, I don't see any notes tonight. No.
Yeah, we're winging it.
We're winging it. Just...
You know Kerry was drinking before the show because as soon as we sit down, I said, do you have any show notes? She's like, nope. I was like, okay, here we go.
There's no Easter eggs.
Yes, there is. You just have to find it. I'm BSing. Yes.
No, but the fact that they're looking for one, or the fact that we are in our different spots this time.
Yeah, that's not an Easter egg.
For everybody who was here last Friday night when my daughter called and I hung up on her, I called her right after and I asked her what would happen if I had just answered the phone.
Oh, I called it though.
And she said that she would have hung up on me.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. So, yep, new Lego. Oh, Improv Debbie made it.
Hey, Debbie.
Lynn said new angle. Yep. And Randy's laughing and said, you had the Post-it note last time. Yep. And Jacqueline said 6 miles north of the Missouri, southwestern Iowa. So she's on the other side.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have to. You know what I think I'm going to do? Because we are going to do the little, what you call it, it's the Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like your idea. Maybe we pick one thing.
Are you buzzing?
No.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think of what we can do as a constant thing, because we only have so many things that I could hide or move into the view. We have limited objects in this thing.
Well, we could go outside and grab a seashell or something like that.
True.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
We will, because they have eagle eyes. We got to keep them entertained. When they're bored listening to us, they can look around. And improv. I just waved back at you. I do that when I watch people and stuff like that, and they're talking or something else, and they say bye, and I'm like bye.
That's cool. That makes me feel good, because that's the whole thing for this. We can make all these videos and stuff, but we really like to interact with people. So the fact that it prompted somebody to wave to us makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because we are interacting with people. And when we're doing it in the video, Kerry and I are just sitting here kind of staring at the screen and knowing there's nothing giving us feedback right away. We know that later there will be, but this is cool because we get like instant feedback.
Well, that's why we do these. And, we're so grateful for you showing up. But it's just a way that even though we are, in some instances, thousands of miles apart, you can just sit back and relax and enjoy Friday evening or Sunday afternoon.
Thinking about the technology here, I just saw a video, and it was so funny because it was two 17-year-old kids. I was lying in bed at 4:30 in the morning waiting for you to wake up. You know how that works because I'm an early riser. So I'm watching this video with no sound, But it was two 17-year-old kids that had a rotary dial phone in front of them.
Yeah.
And they could not figure it out. They were dialing, okay, and then the dad said, okay, you just successfully dialed 0. They were thinking that maybe you dial until you hit the number, from the far, take the 0 till you hit like the 7 if you wanted the 7, but they couldn't realize that you had to pick the phone up, that you had to have the phone up before you could do it. But it took them about 5 minutes, and then they figured it out. And it was just amazing. I so wanted to watch that, with the sound, so I could really see what was going on.
Improv Debbie says, Russ needs a set of earbuds. Joe said he does. He owns earbuds. He's just too late. And he has...
I have some wireless ones,
some wireless headphones, too. And our bed is like, all he has to do is reach above his head and grab them. Why don't you have them?
I don't
He
think
never
about
thought
it.
about it.
There's some wishful thinking that I could sleep later.
Yeah.
I had jobs that required me for a long time to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so now, for years and years and years and years, 3 o'clock in the morning. And
It's just habit.
yeah. And now, if I sleep until 6, it's like sleeping into 11. So every night, I have to have those there because I do. I literally lie there looking at videos, waiting for Carrie. Sometimes I'll do like this, like 5:30, trying to get her to react.
Dave said 3 a.m. Welcome to our world. Well, thanks.
Dave does that too then? Good man. Yeah.
Okay, so here's RV life just wide up. Because the bed is the way it is, somebody's always over by the window.
Yeah.
And when we first started, I was over on that side. I think I'm a little more adept at being able to say heck with it and get up and crawl over you to get out of bed in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But when Russ has to get up, we all get up. And I'm talking to Abby, Billy, me, and we're all standing.
Yeah, we literally have all four of us are sleeping in there. But you know, the problem is that I can't do it. I'm not as flexible as you. So
Jacqueline says ditto. Lynn says, but we're in bed by 9. So are we. So we're on the East Coast right now. So this Friday night wine is at 8 o'clock on Fridays. We are pushing our bedtime.
yeah, exactly.
And we're not joking. You can ask our son, because when he came home after he graduated and he was, looking for work for a little bit, Russ was looking at the clock at like 7:45 some nights and saying, "Is it acceptable to go to bed?" I
can remember like 6:30 wanting to go to bed, and then we can't. No, we can't do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but hey, we get up earlier, and you know what? I feel so much more accomplished when I do get up early.
Yeah.
Because I've done so much more before, half the rest of the world wakes up and stuff, where you don't really miss too much at the end of the day.
Yeah, out here too, I notice the campgrounds they're really kind of dead until about 10 o'clock even. I think a lot of people are sleeping in.
No, but one thing I am glad at, most of the campgrounds we've been, well, really all the campgrounds we have been to, people really respect the quiet time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, have you been out detecting yet? Jacqueline wants to know.
So, Jacqueline, I have been detecting in Louisiana. Did some Civil War relic hunting there. I got a barrel band from a Civil War rifle. And where else did I detect? Alabama. I got out with Heath Jones, and we did some Span Am, some Spanish American, as well as World War I hunting from an old campsite there. And then I did some bottle digging with Brandon from Adventure Archaeology. And Tennessee, I did some Civil War hunting with my father-in-law, and almost killed him.
But we...
Yeah, I just took off. I was at the Battle of Hartsfield. And then I was supposed to do some hunting in Georgia with Britton Lockhart, who's
got rained out.
Depths of History. That got rained out. And I'm thinking about reaching out to Nick Emilio here in Florida. He does some Seminole Indian Wars hunting.
Yep. So Jacqueline said, yes, going to be buying a detector from him. Heath is a great guy. He will take care of you.
Yeah. Heath is the man. Tell him you're good friends with Russ, and he'll even take care of you more, if that's possible.
Adventures in Dirt. Sounds awesome. Hey there, gang.
Hey
everyone.
So Adventures in Dirt is on too?
Yeah.
Okay, Ken, how's it going, man?
And then Jacqueline said Heath is the bomb.
Yeah, he's a good man. He and I are really close friends. I feel lucky having worked for First Texas Products, and Heath and I, first, our relationship was more of a professional relationship, and the longer he and I worked together, the more
they
became
chat on
friends.
the phone more than teenage schoolgirls.
Yeah, we do.
They do.
Yeah.
So what was I going to say? Oh, when we were at Tomoka State Park, that couple that we met, they had a metal detector.
They had 2 metal detectors. One of the companies I worked for, because First Texas Products owns Fisher Technetics and Bounty Hunter, so they had a Pioneer 202. And then the guy said, I have a Fisher too. And he's like, so I looked at it. It was actually a JW Fisher, which is they're handmade units they're really good units for diving. So yeah, that was neat talking to them about that.
That's one I won't be using.
I think it's a little overkill for what they're doing. Because they're doing some
just
what's it
in
called?
The water, standing.
Yeah, and that's one of those, I don't know. It's a very expensive machine.
No, but it's cool, especially down here in Florida. I wanted to do some beach detecting down here.
Yeah, I loved beach hunting. We did a lot of beach hunting in California.
I don't know if the little guy Max is big enough to carry back all the treasure we will find.
Well, then we're
going to find like a sunken treasure, even though I'm not going in the water. It'll be like an area that used to be.
Well, here in Florida, the Gold Coast and stuff, there's all kinds of sunken Spanish treasure.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. I think on the Gold Coast, though, or in areas, you cannot be lower than the low tide line, I believe, or it's the high tide line, something like that. It's actually quite illegal.
Well, then you don't want to do anything illegal.
No, no.
No, we don't want to get in trouble with that. But I still have to find a couple campgrounds in and around the Tampa area next week.
Yeah, because of that RV Super Show.
Yeah, so if anybody knows of some good ones that might still be available, check those out.
I am so looking for. I know we've already talked about this, but I'm just looking forward to seeing all those rigs out there, and I'm hoping the manufacturer for Liberty Outdoors is out there.
Yeah, I mean, I love this. You know, like I said earlier, we gave the people here at the winery a tour. You know, they take this time and we get this nice long tour, and ours they stand inside. Here it is.
Here it is. Get out.
But they loved it. They absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And I love this, but it still doesn't stop me from just getting all excited when I go and look at all those different RVs out there.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Russ loves the Super Cs.
I totally love those Super Cs.
I think it's just because they look beefy up front.
They're huge. Big old. It's basically a semi. You know, the front
I know, we don't
portion
need that.
It's not a matter of need. It's a matter of want.
It's a matter of cost.
Yeah, that's true.
That kind of factors into it as well. But, did you finish it?
Yeah. No, there's still a little bit.
I was like, that's so rude.
Would you like some more?
Yeah, even though I still have half of mine left.
We killed the bottle, babe. Cheers.
We killed it. We never do that, by the way.
No.
But you know what it is?
But we're usually drinking like vodka and Jack and...
You're drinking that.
Yeah.
I have a wine cooler.
I've got a very cool drink that I am calling the Roads We Roam official vodka drink. And it's going to be in Saturday's Faces and Places video.
Oh, I was going to say, if you're putting it on Sunday, that's coffee time. You don't bring in that to coffee.
Nope. It's going to be in Faces and Places video. I actually filmed it. But it's going to... I turned the Red Bull can around backwards because Red Bull was late on paying their promotional fee
their
to us.
sponsor fee, yeah. Because we know Red Bull's knocking on our door. Did you try Fort DeSoto in Pinellas County? It's across from the bay from Tampa. No, I haven't tried anything yet. We are being such procrastinators right now. We had debated staying at his mom's house and mooch docking there because she's about an hour away, and we thought we would just drive in because the Super Rally is all sold out, and I'm not even sure what a Super Rally is, other than the fact that it sounds like
super cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. It sounds like you can park really up close in where they're having the RV show.
Yeah,
so
park
that way
and camp.
You can park and camp right in there and just walk to and from. That's what it sounds like.
So our plans are we will possibly make arrangements to do the Super Rally next year, depending on how good it looks this year.
Yeah.
So we have a couple announcements. We're going to do, what is that? The 2 places you just bought you reserved for us.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was reading.
Yeah, the 2 places that you just reserved for us, the big events.
Oh, yes. Nomad Fest?
Nomad Fest.
And then the Escapees Escapade.
Yes, big events.
Tucson.
We're going to both of those.
This year.
Yeah, that's right.
So the Escapade is in Tucson in March.
Yep, so we'll hit that soon.
And Nomad Fest is in October.
And we'll have already been to and back from Alaska by then.
Yes. Unless we got diverted along the way.
It might happen.
It might, but that's why if we have some of those plans. Dave said 1 p.m. on Sunday, we are way past coffee time and vodka would be just up our path. I know. See, he's trying. Well, see, you can watch tomorrow's video with Russ's concoction, and I still haven't seen it. I tasted it. It tastes good.
Yeah.
But I didn't see him make it, so I don't know what's in it.
I might then just,
And then he might just have that on
I might just have it inside here.
Way to encourage him, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm still going to have my coffee.
Yeah, I may have the official RWR drink, vodka drink right in here.
There you go.
So that's what I will do.
Well, it's funny. Russ and I both were never never really any big vodka drinkers, but you got some really nice vodka
Beluga.
from work as a holiday gift one time.
So
and
it's
very smooth.
One of our customers is from Moscow.
Yes, Lynn. Dave's a very bad influence.
I think Dave and I would get along quite well, actually.
Yeah, and Lynn and I would just have to supervise, you know.
Oh, well.
Watch the two of you get in trouble.
Yep.
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Party poopers.
Yeah.
But no, we had that Beluga vodka from Moscow, and oh my goodness, it is super smooth.
Yeah.
I've never been a real vodka fan. I've always been kind of, if I'm drinking hard liquor, it's usually, I'm sipping Jack Daniels or Jim Beam or something like that. The clear ones I never really liked, but man, that Beluga stuff is amazing.
Well, you know what prompted the whole Friday Night Wine thing, besides wanting to engage in a more
interactive,
thank you,
mm-hmm.
manner, is that
I got your back, girl.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we noticed at campgrounds, especially the very first time when we were at Escapees, that people say, hey, would you like to come and join us for wine or something like that, just in the evening and sitting out by your campground. So not being a wine drinker, really, mm-hmm. I mean, I was Miss Wine Cooler, and I barely ever had those. I figured, well, we should expand our palate. And this way, by going to the Harvest Hosts that tend to be a lot of wineries, I'm getting exposed and learning about a lot of new wines and trying different things. And then that way we'll always have a bottle of wine. So if we run into one of y'all, it's our treat.
Yeah, we've got 4 bottles right in here right now, actually.
All right, bedtime's calling Randy. All right, Randy.
All right, good night, Randy. Thank you for joining us.
Safe travels. And you go get him with that solo traveling. I haven't driven the truck enough yet to take that. I'd have to probably call Russ halfway.
I'm looking forward to watching.
Oh, and let us know when Steve Harvey calls you when you're on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
And Dave said you should see us when we go with our friends on cruises. Always a fun time. Cruises. I don't know. Every time I start thinking that I would like to do one, then I see something in the news about all the people getting sick from something.
Or somebody falling overboard. That would be me. I'd be the one that fell overboard.
No, I'm the klutz, and I fall into everything. So
I just spill my drink on everybody's feet.
You would spill your drink. But no, I would imagine. But cruises do have their appeal, like the Alaska one.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to drive the whole way, and they stop in at all the different ports.
You know which cruise looks really cool? Is that Viking cruise.
The river cruises in Europe.
And through Bavaria. Oh my goodness.
What I would like about those, or what I do like about those, is since they're the river cruises, you always have something to look at. And every room has its own balcony and patio, and then you get to go outside.
See, I would like to do that and, jump overboard and go metal detecting. Not jump overboard, but, pulling dock. Hey, guys,
I was going to say, we're not stopping for you. You can meet up with us somewhere.
That's why we talked about this. We had talked about maybe trying out for Amazing Race sometime, but it would be horrible because they're all through Europe. I'm like, oh, my goodness, I'm going to go detecting. Or, and then remember we saw that one show where they actually had metal detecting on? I was like, I would totally rule that challenge. Totally rule that challenge.
Yeah, you totally. Well, after you sat there and lectured everybody on how inferior the machine is that they gave you for the task at hand.
Yeah. I'm not going to say what brand it was, but it's yellow. And it has a bell tone.
They said we just got back from a Miami cruise this November.
Oh, nice.
So the Miami ones, I wonder, do they go out to the Bahamas? Where did you go? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Miami's a big port. LA is another big port. LA, San Diego.
And then down kind of around California, right? For the Mexican things?
That's LA, San Diego.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're part of California.
Oh, my goodness. You
okay,
can tell.
So you can tell he's had way more than I have.
Yeah.
This is rare, But today...
It's rare that I drink more than you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
But yeah,
I've still got half of my glass.
We have to do a tour. We have to do one. We've never done a
Disney one.
That would be cool.
That would. Do they have Disney cruises without all the little kids, though? I think I'm hitting that threshold where I love little kids, but when I pay a lot of money for my relaxing time, I need my space.
You know.
Cozumel, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, that would be.
Yeah, that would.
You picked a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real good one.
Man. Yeah,
I don't think RVs could touch that.
We may have to take a vacation away from RVing.
Just once.
And do one of those.
Or twice.
You know what? Just thinking about vacations, I think a thing that would be kind of cool is to rent a houseboat once. Have all the kids and their their Kiana and her husband and Brett and his wife come out and just go spend maybe like a week.
Who drives the houseboat?
Hey,
right. It was a good idea until he said that. Dave is teasing us.
How so?
He said next year's cruise is better. Where is next year's cruise? I don't see how you can beat Cozumel, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's one of those Viking River cruises.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool.
Not in November, it wouldn't. It's cold over there in November.
No, we'd go during peak season.
Yeah.
I think so, but...
So, yeah, I'm waiting here with bated breath to see...
Well, I have noticed that there is a little bit of a lag between our recording and what's actually projecting on the screen.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's why I'm trying... I was hoping you're not watching that because you can't...
No, I get stuck on that. I'm like...
St. Kitts, St. Martin, Grand Turk, and Puerto Rico. Ooh, hey, you have your buddy in Puerto Rico.
I have a good friend in Puerto Rico. He's the in charge of the park service out there for all that area.
Lynn says, or has slow typing. Forgive the spelling. No worries. Spelling, we don't count that here. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
As long as we can all kind of chat. If there was a way YouTube allowed, like, almost what Skype does and stuff where you can just have those little...
I wish we could have like multiple people just talking, so we could all listen to each other. That would be so cool.
Like the Brady Bunch, and you could just see all the little faces in there.
Skype does something like that, but it gets kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you can put out a live thing with...
Not a live
YouTube.
Skype, yeah.
And just let whoever wants to join in. You have to know...
YouTube will be on it. That'll happen because this isn't the first time that somebody thought that would be a cool idea. So maybe in the future, y'all, we could do that.
We could. And maybe we could do it from a cruise.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I would love to go on a cruise. We've never done it. It's one of the things that we've never done.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. My buddy from work, the graphics artist, a guy, Ruben, he went on a cruise, and he was like going through all sorts of exercises trying to sneak alcohol on because, he was like, I'm going to try to get it in a scope bottle, all this other stuff.
Dave said, count us in.
Nice.
For the thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but those cruises, a lot of them, you can pay like a daily thing or and then it's like all inclusive and alcohol included or whatever it was. And he didn't want to pay all that extra money. So he was like, trying to maybe get a syringe and inject, alcohol into a closed scope bottle.
Dave said, been there, done it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Dave probably knows exactly how to do it. Look, this is how you do it, buddy. Come here, rookie.
My big fear on going on the cruises where they stop at all the different ports is missing the boat.
I hear those boats don't wait. You better be there.
So
when
I would
they
go
wanna
somewhere, and then what happens when Russ wants to be cheap and not pay for the cab to take us back because he knows the way?
Or Russ is metal detecting the beach.
And then we don't get back in time. That would be my big fear.
Yeah, I hear they go. I hear they don't wait.
So what happens? Do you just...
Well, if you're in Cozumel, you better habla español, señorita.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they have like the language apps on the thing. I'll just have to do it that way. Pier runners are hilarious to watch. You swim. You wait. Miss Max Smart.
That's
you wait.
Funny. They got names for them. Pier runners. That would be us.
Yeah, oh, that totally would.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Bill's here too.
Hey, Bill, how's it going, buddy?
Jacqueline said, "You just stand there, logging, just wait."
You know,
so you should set up cameras at the piers and just do a huge compilation of that.
You got David in here, who's big ships there, Bill, and you got Bill in here. You know, those are two guys that I would get along real well in person with. I feel we're all three good timers. I think we could have a good conversation.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bill said flew to Puerto Rico this past summer, then hopped the ship to the Virgin Islands. Lots of fun. The ships don't wait. Watch Dark Runners on YouTube. So they actually have people watch. I'm going to totally do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to be lying in bed tonight before we go to bed watching Pier Runners or Dock Runners.
So I do have a valid fear then, because people have experienced that.
Yeah.
So do you have to pay extra if you have to wait for the next ship to come? How do you get home?
Like I said, habla español.
Well, that's not going to help me much.
Well, I would have to probably send you some extra money because I would make it.
Either that or I would just be on the boat all the time because I'd be too afraid to get off.
Babe, throw me your wallet.
No.
Throw me your purse. I wouldn't leave you. I'm kidding.
He said you can go down the YouTube rabbit hole watching. He is down the YouTube rabbit hole all the time.
Daily. Guilty as charged.
Bill said, no, it's all on you.
Yeah. I definitely.
We gave up traditional television ages ago because he was just always, and we have a thing in our family, and I was so upset when our son would leave. He'd come home for college break, and then he'd have to go back to school.
You're talking about me with my videos.
Because every 3 seconds, hey babe, come watch this video.
Babe, come check this video
Come
out.
check this out. So at least when our son was home, I had a reprieve, and he'd call our son over, and then Brett would get ready to leave, and I'd be like, "You're leaving me alone with him again." I'm gonna get. So now I don't have far to walk. All he has to do is angle the computer.
Yeah, wherever we are, man, I can just turn it. Yeah, that's true.
And then he gets upset, like if I look away for a second,
Because it's always at like the most inopportune second. It's always like when that thing happens.
Well, cue it to that second, and then maybe I'll see.
Well, a lot of times you gotta set the story up.
Oh, okay. Dave said we got rid of cable a year ago, so YouTube and Netflix are all we watch. Same with us.
Yeah, we have YouTube, Netflix, and
Amazon
Prime. Yeah, everything you could ever hope for. Netflix is amazing. There's a couple shows on Netflix like Peaky Blinders. What's the other?
You like Ozark?
Ozark. You don't like Ozark?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I thought you were like, you like Ozark. I just watch it. Ozarks. God, there's so many good shows. I can't remember.
Stranger Things is still really good.
Please. I felt like I was 12 years old again. I went 4, 5, 12.
They did a really good job, and that, I think, comes out July 4th.
Oh, the next
season,
huh?
Which is weird because it's usually more of a fall thing. But
well, you got to think those kids are getting older too, and there's a big change between like when they were doing it at 10 and like 13 or 14.
Jacqueline jumped ship. No pun intended, I'm sure. And she's back. She bailed on us, guys. So we were talking about you, Jacqueline, the entire time you were gone. Sorry you missed it, but
I wonder if she.
We only said nice things.
If she knew that we were actually talking about boats and came in with that seafaring vernacular of jumping ship.
She said, "Keep going." Yeah, we're good.
But so. I just saw somebody chatted. I'm sorry. I had something in my mind. I saw the chat go and it just went.
Yeah, he said, watch The Amazing Johnsons. I haven't heard of that one.
No, me either.
Now, one of the things that we do, because we're not quite sure how great our internet will be. So when we are in a good internet area, we download almost a whole season or whatever we can. So that way we always have a backlog of something to watch.
That seems to be our worst, the thing that we are having problems with the most. We do have some problems with electrical, just being able to charge stuff because everything in here, every outlet, every USB is 120, but we find ways around that.
Yeah.
And we actually found a way around that, and we're going to be nipping that in the bud here soon, so we won't have that problem. But the one problem we always have is dependable connectivity.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's because we've hit our limits and it's slow, or it's just a bad area, you know. So yeah, that's.
And I think a lot of people nowadays are just running into that. And I think the demand on the carriers
Yeah.
is going to be
Well,
there.
I read an article that there is faster
Coming out with 5G
connectivity.
now.
Exactly. But I guess it's having a hard time taking off, or maybe they just don't have all the logistics set so that they can do that. I know in other countries it's already up and running.
I'm curious what it'll be like when we go out west and we go out on BLM land.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to do these daily vlogs daily, as well as these live.
Or you're going to be driving a long way into Starbucks.
We may have bitten off more than we could chew, not realizing what beast we were trying to tackle.
Hey, you know what though? This is one thing I told Russ. Had we started this journey without doing all of this,
yeah,
we would have been. I don't know what we would have been doing, but you know, most of what we do prompts us to get out there and be more social, be more active, go look for things in the communities that I don't think we would have done before.
And you know, we probably would have not had nearly as much information that we do now, because we've learned some really great things from viewers and from people who just check our videos out. You know, like I kept having problems with the water leaking out of the hose, and then till Kate told me, you know, hey, put those two hoses together. I was like, both ends, you know, create a loop, and that's brilliant, you know.
Or about refilling propane tanks instead of having to always exchange them.
Yes.
And finding them at U-Hauls, which,
yeah,
you know, we drove by 2 U-Hauls on our way to go exchange that tank.
Yep, yep.
So, we have solid 3G internet up here. Solid 3G.
Yeah, yeah.
We have iffy whatever. I don't know what we have right now.
Sometimes we have it, but right now we're running off of the Harvest Host site that we're at.
Yeah, this is one of the few that they let us plug in.
Fast.
And you get to log into Wi-Fi.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm ripping them off.
Yeah, I know.
I got a bottle of wine for $12.50. I have smoking fast Wi-Fi, and I have electricity, and I'm all by myself on 700 acres.
Okay, so Bill said, I was here at 7 p.m. Central, kept refreshing, and even sent you a message on Facebook. Never could find you. My notifications never went off. This live is still not in my notifications. Crazy. Yeah, why YouTube is actually having a glitch with some of their stuff, and everybody else in the room had trouble getting us. Russ was actually ready to cry at the beginning of the hour because we sat here for the first 10 minutes. And
you know, usually I'm sitting here playing with Kerry. You know, I'm just being, you know, this is what I do. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, we got 4 people waiting. We got 7 people waiting. 13 people waiting. And we had nobody waiting.
Crickets. And he was so upset. But right before we had started this adventure archaeology,
yeah,
Brandon had been talking to Russ, and he was saying there's something going on with YouTube today, because typically when you post a video, you get to pick the image that's going on the front, and when you would search for them, it was all wonky for everybody.
Yeah, it would pull a random view from inside.
So something's going on with YouTube, and I'm thankful that you are all persistent and you found us.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, because I would have gone to bed in tears.
Yeah, he would have been upset. He would have been very upset. I would have been upset too, but I would have had to deal with his upsetness. So thank you very much.
I would have been in tears, but I would have been pouting. You know me.
But no, and you know what? I love talking to everybody and get to hear about cruises and all the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good, not that you're great company and not that I'm not great company, but it's good to be able to talk with other people.
Dave said crying in your pillow is so sad.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm telling you.
And Miss Max said, ouch. Bill T. Oh, sheesh, that would be upsetting. See, the room is getting crazy now.
I know. And we finished our bottle off.
You finished the bottle off.
I know. I know, it's horrible.
Don't get your face all wet, Russ. See, you just have to have faith.
It would have just been, there was something in my eye. You know, that's how I always say it. I got something in my eye.
Yeah, poor boy.
Yeah, I know.
No, but thankful. I am so thankful. You have no idea how glad you guys were persistent and came in, because I would have had to deal with that.
Only for a little bit. I fall asleep early, so.
No, you wouldn't have, or you would have woken up really early and then complaining about it.
There's nobody in the chat room.
But I don't know. Let's see. We don't have much else going on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Russ hunkers down and does his Saturday.
Yep, I gotta get that video.
So you get to see all the places we went this week.
Usually, I like be editing already by Friday. That didn't happen this time, so tomorrow's gonna be a race to get the video up.
Jacqueline said, "Just put him in the truck if he pitches a fit." Good thinking.
I'll be.
You can lay on the
Abby's dog that's out there.
Yeah, they have a farm dog out here that was a stray that just kind of showed up on the farm one day. If you ask me, that dog is really smart, because this place is like the bee's knees.
Yeah.
And they are very much dog people out here. So, or it's a female dog.
Yeah,
she's like a hunting dog, and I think we caught footage of
Yep.
Abby and this dog just running through the
playing
field,
around.
playing and stuff like that.
She's a sweetheart. So that's who I'd be cuddling up with tonight, I guess.
Yep. There you go.
Canoodling.
She's sweet.
Oh, no, not canoodling. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I meant like cuddling. Come on now.
Totally past it. Bill said, so when are you going metal detecting again, Russ?
Oh, I will definitely... I don't know, but I've got to get out and do it. I've just been so busy. We are on an 8 video a week schedule right now. But yeah, I do have to get out. Yeah. I do have to get out. I will definitely get out and metal detect. We're going through El Paso, so I will definitely get out there. I've got an old Indian Wars permission of mine. If you go to RVers Variety Channel and look Indian Wars, I think I pretty much own Indian Wars on YouTube anyway. So if you just type in Indian Wars there, you'll see my video. So I'll be out there. I'm gonna do some beach hunting in California.
Jacqueline said, getting deep. Debbie said, LOL. And Dave said, better off crying in your pillow than canoodling with the dog. I agree.
I know. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Go to the track.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for now. Canoodling. Jeez, that's what happens when I kill a bottle of wine. Cuddling.
You never know what you're going to get.
I know. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Is my face red?
Should be.
Yeah.
It should be if it's not. But, no, so Russ will be working on the video tomorrow. And if anybody has noticed, I hadn't been able to upload anything new to the blog.
Yeah.
For like the last week or so. I just went out and bought a new computer yesterday.
Yes.
So I can get all that all set and stuff. So Miss Maxfar said, you can do the tiny fiddle with the 2 hands for stereo. Yeah, we could do that. But I'll be getting those up and the podcasts.
Yeah, yeah. Well. The podcasts are my fault. I just haven't been getting you those things. So.
What did I get? So I can actually reach right over here and get it. I got the HP Chromebook. And so I'm still trying to learn it because it's a little different than the traditional laptop because you don't store everything. It's all kind of app-based.
It looks sleek. I like it.
It does. And then you can actually turn that around and it becomes a little tablet too. And it comes with a fancy little pen. Now I just have to figure out how to use it all. That's the trick.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So that was the slight delay.
Yeah, so we send her into Best Buy, and then she calls me and she says, with a number, and she says, "Is that okay?"
Like he didn't say no.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't bought a new computer for myself in ages, so.
Yeah, well, you needed it. You know, you do a lot of work. You do all the vlog updates.
Yeah.
You know, all the podcast updates. So you needed a new computer.
Okay, but as fancy as this is, it's still cheaper than a lot of just the regular laptops. So it's really not that expensive. It's really nice.
Exactly. You could have done a lot worse.
Now that you're retired, you have time to learn it. I know. See? And he's going to put me hard to work at it. But yeah, so last night, where he gets up early, I stay up late, so I was sitting there trying to get used to it and setting up all the programs and things like that. I still have a little bit more to go, but
We're going to do a day in the life video. And I'll just give you guys a little preview of it. It'll probably start off with me lying in bed going, you know, man, when is she going to wake up? And then it'll probably end with Kerry saying, man, I can't believe this guy fell asleep so early.
It's 6:30.
Not early. 7:30. So yeah, we're going to do a day in the life video. I think it'll be pretty interesting for people to see what it's like for us to live inside a 18-foot long trailer.
And, well, we have also, just now that we've been hitting the road more too, really getting into that rhythm of how you can navigate and work without strangling each other.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, we're perfecting the Teddy two-step. We call, so our...
Jacqueline said it would be a good video.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. So we're going to do that, definitely. But we call our trailer Teddy, if you aren't aware. And we call our dance when we're trying to get ready, brush our teeth, you know, use a bathroom, cook and stuff, the Teddy two-step tango. Mm-hmm. And we've gotten actually pretty... And you know what's amazing? Not the fact that we've gotten pretty good at it, but both dogs have gotten pretty good at it, too.
I mean, Billy, she tucks into a 2x2 space.
Yeah.
But Abby is fantastic. I mean, she's learned, if I just kind of look over to the other area because I want to go somewhere, she knows now to either jump up on the bed or go under the dinette and just to kind of navigate the way. So with having a big dog, that's great. Now, I've seen some people online where they've got like 2, 3 dogs.
Can we share
like
that
big
news?
Dogs. I guess.
So even like national security wise, it doesn't cause an issue? I guess we just won't.
No, we won't say anything. Well, you can say, don't say where she's going.
Okay. So we are actually going to have another soul in this vehicle with us. Our daughter is being deployed again. She's in the United States Air Force. She's a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force. And last time she went to Qatar. This time we can't say where she's going. We don't know where she's going. But she's being deployed again for another 6 weeks.
No, 6 months.
6 months. And we are going to, we know it's the Middle East, but that's all we know.
And her husband is being deployed to another area during the same period, so they have their dogs.
So we are taking one of the dogs, little Jack. He's a black Chihuahua, and I love that
Billy's
dog.
going to be miserable.
Oh, yeah, she's going to hate it.
Okay, so, this one, Miss Maxmar said, my Max is named Tudor Turtle.
Love that one. Love that name. There's some great names out there.
Dave said, thank her from both of us. God bless her.
Thank you.
We definitely will.
It means a lot. It means a lot. You know what's funny is she's 4th generation Air Force. My grandfather was during World War II was Army Air Corps before it became Air Force. My father was during Vietnam. Both Kerry and I are Air Force veterans, and our daughter is an Air Force veteran. And I'm the lowest ranking of all of them. E4. Kerry was an E5. Our daughter is an E5. She might make E6. And here's just Russ, you know, senior airman,
Special. So, Ms. Baxter said, God bless them, and you all thank you so much.
Thank you.
But yeah, we offered to, we had taken her dogs for her during her last deployment.
Her last deployment to Qatar.
And, Russ has a soft spot for Jack, so...
Yeah, so we're going to take Jack, and Jack is going to go to Alaska with us, because by the time she gets back from her deployment, we will have been to Alaska and back already.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And then you can't lie to her. You have to give Jack back.
I don't want to give that dog back. I love that dog.
Thank you for your service. We are both potato chip salespersons. Hey, potato chips are very important. They're the main staple of my dietary needs.
Yeah, I know. Get me the sour cream and onions, you know.
Well, my mother worked at Frito-Lay for years.
Well, you even did when I was stationed in, when I got sent to that overseas long in Korea.
Yeah.
You did that for free money. Or free money.
Free money.
For extra money.
Yeah.
To cover our phone bill. Our phone bill was like $700 a month.
This was before Facebook, Instagram,
Could you imagine now?
Social media. Oh, yeah.
oh, how much easier it is to stay in contact with your loved ones. We had that one where you could talk over the radio for a little bit, and you had to say over. I love you, over.
Yeah, that's
Love you
true.
too, over.
You got like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Miss Max March said, how fun. And Dave said, that's where we both work, is Frito-Lay. Yeah, my mom worked at Frito-Lay. I worked there for a short period of time, like Russ said, when he was deployed, after I had already been out. But yeah, I remember the smell was very distinct, you know, when Mom would come home and she had the uniforms and stuff like that. But, you know what? She worked there for a long time. A lot of good people worked there with her. People that, you know, the family kept in touch with for years and years after that. So Bill said, sour cream and onion, yes! Yes, I love that. That's my favorite. Just bought a bag tonight. Family size, of course. Who buys those tiny little bags? Not me. As a matter of fact, when you went the other day to the store...
I know, I called her. I was like, hey, so you have your choice. If you want sour cream and onion, you got to get the little bags. If you want the cheddar and sour cream, we can get you a big bag.
Yeah, and he had to describe the size bag.
Yeah.
Like, don't even bother with the little bag.
I was stressing about it, man. I was like, if I bring home the wrong size bag, I'm in trouble.
So Dave said he's 18 years and Lynn is 11 years. Well, I give you so much credit. So that one little stint that I did, they had me working out on the line. And when I first started there, you know, they had us doing with the boxes and got my hands all cut up. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the shift, they said, okay, you got to go help clean out these vats. And it was the salt and vinegar. So all that vinegar got into the cuts on my hands, and it was so painful. Jacqueline said, how about chicken farm? Ooh, I smell terrible at the time. We process over 1 million eggs a day, all cage free.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot. Good are you? Oh, Dave says we deliver to the stores in this cold weather. It's crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
That is totally crazy. But you can bring them. We'll give you the address for Island Grove and bring them right down this way. Because that's what I don't have in the trailer right now.
Yeah, we had this crazy idea. Well, I had this crazy idea. Let's go keto. So I went in here and threw everything out that wasn't keto, and that lasted about a day and a half.
Yeah. So we're still eating better, just not keto.
Yeah.
Because that's just crunch up chips on peanut butter and jelly. You'll like it.
Yes, I've done that. Yep. You know what I used to like to do?
Sounds good.
Any like ham and cheese, I would grab Lay's and I'd crunch them up and just put them on there. I think you'd like it because it adds, for me, I like the texture, but I know you like salt, so it gives that little salty taste to them. Yeah, I've done that a lot. That's really good. I'm
curious about that now.
Yeah, that's good. It is very good.
All right, now I'm hungry.
And we don't have any chips in this thing.
We don't have anything good in here right now.
I had a melted Reese's Pieces.
Jacqueline said crunchy chip sandwiches, yum. Dave said, Bill, I like your thinking. Enjoy barbecue Lays inside my sandwich.
Nice.
What sandwich, though?
Any sandwich.
Any sandwich.
Yeah.
And we're not even remotely close to, like, a convenience store.
No.
Like I said, we're in the middle of 700 acres, and we ran out of wine already.
Well, we had to go, like, 3 miles down an old dirt bumpy road to get here.
It's worth it, but we're nowhere close to any junk food.
Yeah, it's pitch black out there. We have one light.
Ham and bacon. Okay, everything's better with bacon.
Yeah. Yep. Ham, bacon, and cheese with some chips. Oh, my goodness.
Hit the hooch. Yeah, we got some more down here. Might as well.
We do. We've got 3 or 4 more bottles of wine down there.
Because all I have left in here is the healthy food that Russ was adamant that we stock up on before we went. And then day 2 into it, he's like, I changed my mind. Let's have something else.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. I'm eating healthier.
Yeah. We have blueberries in the wine. That's good.
I didn't have any of the Reese's peanut butter cup.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Let's see, here we have you tried the lightly salted? We have a full line of flavors now. I like heavily salted. So if it was lightly salted, I'd be putting more salt on it.
This woman here, when I watch her put salt on stuff, I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Microwave popcorn, put that on your list. Yes, and that would make the trailer smell really good.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, but popcorn's always awesome too, you know, so and with
I'm
our
surprised
generator, we can always pop popcorn.
This is true.
Hmm.
And we have not brought any with us yet on the trip. I'm
I know.
surprised since we have hit the road. We had
Yeah,
never
because
thought to
we
do
used to
that.
do that all the time.
Hey, Family Adventures TV. Hey.
Hey,
How
how's it
you doing?
Good. They're a recent subscriber.
That's right. Oh, and they even got the little picture of the popcorn. Yes. Popcorn is good.
Yep.
And y'all are killing me now because I'm starving and I have
And
only...
I threw all the good food away.
You know what he bought me before we left for this last 3-day stint?
I don't even know what
He went
I
to
did.
the farmer's market and bought green beans. And he said,
yeah, as
that's
a
your
snack
snack.
food. As a
That's
snack
your
food
snack.
while we're
That
driving.
is not a snack. No. Yeah, Jacqueline, poor Carrie's real. Yes, Carrie is going on, junk food withdrawal.
But the last 2 times I went shopping, I brought you back Reese's peanut butter cups.
You'll be walking another dog for exercise. Yep. And Family Adventures is laughing at that. Yeah, we want to do things, choose happy, be happy. That's why we kind of live this life and eat the things that make us happy.
Yeah, but just not too much of it.
Oh, a nice bowl of ice cream goes great also. 1, you're killing me. Dave, you are a bad influence. But 2, it's a perfect thing because when we went to the last Harvest Host, we got this blueberry topping that's meant for ice cream.
Yes.
It's like blueberries mixed with some lemon and some other stuff in it, and they said it's perfect to put right on top of ice cream.
Yeah, these Harvest Hosts, we've been doing really good at them.
Now I want vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, well, we're out in the middle of the boonies here. I don't... Honestly, even if I could, I don't know if I could find you a ice cream where there's ice cream here. I mean, we have one light here, and that's on the farm.
We need to do our first Harvest Host. Yes, yes, and yes.
I tell you what, if you want an amazing Harvest Host, if you're ever in the Florida area, you've got to hit the, what's the name of this area again?
They said time for a road trip. You better get out and get some food.
This Harvest Host here, what is it?
Island Grove.
Island Grove Wine Company in Hawthorne.
But here's my suggestion. If you are, unless you're an avid golfer and you absolutely love golfing.
Yeah.
If you start doing Harvest Hosts, go to the wineries or the farms first. The golf places are a great
And that costs an extra $20 to get that part.
Membership.
Yep.
And then some of the golf courses actually require you to play. You know, when you stay, you have to actually play a round of golf. Not many, but some of them.
Yeah.
But I think for this kind of true experience, go to the farms and the wineries. Although there is one that we're looking at staying at that's an antique auto museum.
Yeah. So we've done, so far, we've done 2 blueberry. Well, this is a blueberry farm, but it's more of a winery.
Yeah, this is a winery.
And then we've done a blueberry farm. And then we've also done a bee place.
Mm-hmm.
Bee farm. Bee barn.
A bee barn.
Yeah. And they've all been great.
Yep. And we plan on hitting a bunch of them as we head west, too. So
Yeah. These Harvest Hosts are amazing.
Okay, everyone. It's well past our bedtime. We have an early day tomorrow morning.
Yep, we've got to get set up.
Well, early for me. He's always up early.
Yeah. Well, we have to get set up and get the vehicle, get back to my mom's place where we're going to mooch dock and then get ready for the Super RV show.
Yes.
I keep hearing something outside.
No, you're hearing Billy.
Oh, is it her
snoring?
Gotcha. Us. Okay, I was like, what's going on out there?
Yeah, there shouldn't be any noise outside. We are all alone out here, so that's for sure.
So let's do last call. Any last quick comments, questions? Other than that, I think we're going to wrap up and hit the sack.
Yeah, you're going to sleep in the truck because you didn't go and get me potato chips or vanilla ice cream. And you drank the rest of the wine.
Oh, my goodness.
Tampa! Oh, we should meet at the RV show. Yes. Yeah.
Who's
we're
saying
game
that?
for Family Adventures TV.
All right, cool.
We are game for it. Message us that day. And we'll put out there when we're online. We'll probably do a Facebook Live just to tell you, hey, everyone, we're here.
Yep.
And then I'm not familiar with how the setup is, so...
But yeah, let's definitely hook up there if you guys are planning on going to that.
Miss Max March says, night.
Good night.
Dave says, have a great night. See you live on Sunday. You got
All right,
it.
Dave. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And then Family Adventures.
Dave, you and I are going to be drinking vodka.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, go ahead. Family Adventures?
They said, yay, so we'll see you at the show.
Yes, of course.
Jacqueline said, when is the show? It's next week, 16th through 20th in Tampa.
Yeah, we'll probably do a Facebook Live there, not a YouTube Live, but a Facebook Live there.
And then Dave said, if we can find you. Yeah. Hopefully we can.
Yeah, that was...
Debbie says, good night. And
good night, Debbie.
And Bill T says, see you later on. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for your persistence.
Yes, definitely.
Amid all of the YouTube troubles. And I don't know how to turn this off, so I'm going to have to leave that up to you.
I'll get at it.